For me, I'd say it's either Phoenix or everything.
This is different than it was in the States for me, I guess, on the tour we just did. Over here, Lost in the Moment has been one of my favorites to play. I think that's been the song on Cold Like War that's really taken off here. And Wasted Age has been doing really well here too, which is like slightly different than in the States. In the States, it was more about Cold Like War, and Encoder was my favorite one to play over there.
I'd say for us, it's probably Lucid. Yeah, Lucid is like one of the big single, and all the crowds, like everyone's been getting into it pretty hard, and it's a big one for me every night. I think we all collectively are just as bad as each other, I think.
Yeah, best answer. Yeah, he's right.
I think it...
Which one are best?
My band's really messy when they're up late drinking. I think we win that one. Yeah, we play this really stupid drinking game that...
Bungie?
I don't even want to explain the rules because everyone will be like, how are you not dead? And
let's not go down that path.
Yeah. And then better question is like, yeah, I don't know why we're not dead. Maybe that just means we play Bungie too often. Well, recently, Dario from Alaska, him and I and their drummer and their sound technician, we all went and found this really badass cable park for wakeboarding, and that was really cool. That was a few days ago. That was one of the best days off ever. That was in...
It was in...
Antwerp.
Antwerp.
Yep. Who else likes to explore in your band?
I do.
Yeah, you're always walking around too. I always see you doing stuff.
There's not this one place I really enjoyed, but I like to, when you have an off day, for example, I like to explore towns and cities on my own, just walk around, just be by myself for a while. Not gonna lie, like being with those guys is amazing, but I think every single one of us is happy if we get like some free time on our own.
With us, like we all kind of like to go out and explore. Sometimes we'll go out as a group, or I do personally, like as Kasim was saying, I like to, just chuck my music on and go for a bit of a wander and gotta go back, load in, or sound check or something. But I don't know, everyone's kind of been in and out and around in every single city we've gone to. Really, like sometimes bands aren't back for sound check because the other half is out somewhere, and like they'll be back soon.
I feel like anyone that acted like a diva on this tour would feel really out of place because it's just not really a place for it. Like, we're all loading in, we're all setting up each other's shit, we all like have to do the same stuff every day. There's just not room for someone to not want to be a part of it or be too cool for it. I don't know. I can't really think of anybody that's done anything.
No one's jumping to mind straight away. I don't think there's anyone that's been like a diva kind of person on this tour at all. Everyone's been hands-on and just getting involved.
Each one of us has his bad moments on tour. Like for me, like I have a moment where I'm just like fed up with everything. I want to just like go to sleep, like just close my eyes. I don't want to talk to anybody. Like everyone has it, but it's over the next day. You come together, you work together. Yeah. It's the best.
It's true.
I enjoy it. For the fact that we're all coming from different places around the world, I learned some of those guys' culture, like the way they live, the way like they organize their lives at home. Sometimes it's totally different. Like coming from Germany is something totally different than like coming from the States or from Australia. Yeah, and it's really interesting for me, like to get to know their way of life.
Yeah,
sure.
That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't think about that. We've talked a lot about your music and, music, different influences, different things that he wants to do with his, solo career eventually. And, and I've talked about just heavy music I like that he likes. Yeah, and you and your boys, man, you guys just like he was saying, your lifestyle's so much, just different, and it's cool. Just being in different places in the world, learning about each other's cultures, and Yeah, it's interesting.
You guys pretty much did everything I was gonna say. Like, there's nothing else I can. No, it's cool. It's cool. There's nothing else I can really add to it. Like, I keep like pictures in my wallet of like my missus and or family and stuff like that. It's probably it. Plus, you got heaps of pictures on your phone and stuff. I don't know. That music to me is just like takes me away for a little bit.
I am sentimental, but things that I don't know. I don't really need to bring anything with me, and usually there's not even space. So I just put like a picture of my dog and my fiance as my background, and I'm like, there we go. All right.
I'll just enjoy the time being, and when I get home, I got some things, but to be honest, like, I enjoy touring so much. I enjoy being on the road. I enjoy like playing every single night. For me, it's a gift. It has always been my dream, so I'll just dive into that and enjoy it, and yeah, try to think as least as I can about home, to be honest.
I think instead of bringing something with me from home, I like finding pieces of home on the road more so, like finding that wakeboard cable park, or like there was one night in Germany I got really excited as I found a bottle of my favorite American bourbon, and that was awesome, and I was so stoked on that. Or like, dude,
yeah, it was good.
I know. So like things like that, you're like, hell yeah, wakeboarding all day. I was like, this is what I would probably be doing at home right now, or any little thing like that. That's more what I try to find instead of actually bringing something with me.
Alazka has been around for a year now, so we're just like still settling in what we're doing. Currently a lot of writing, so this year and maybe next year we're gonna do another big tour, and we're also gonna release a new project, either if it's an EP or an album, we're gonna see, but we're working on that for sure.
We're kind of just riding the momentum of Cold Like War. It's been busy. People seem to like it. So it's nice to not really have to think about doing something new quite yet. It's kind of nice to just ride that wave. And there's still a lot of places in the world we haven't got to play yet with this record. Like Asia, Australia. I'm sure we could come to Europe again, and we definitely need to hit the States again. So I think we have another solid like 6 months of touring, 7 months of touring before we head back in to do a new project, I guess.
For us, I'd say like we're we're just releasing our album. We just want the rest of the plans for the year just to get out there, try and head over to your neck of the woods, come back here again, try and see if we can just take the Mortal Coil and Polaris as far as we can around the world, I guess, without spilling the beans on what we've got coming up, because nothing's announced. But yeah, we will be taking it very internationally as much as we can. So yeah.